Hurricane season is set to end November 30th. Ryan Shoptaw is joining us now with a look at what the rest of this month could look like. Ryan.
Yeah, thank you, Audrey. Likely going to be one of the last storms this season, given that November is the last month of hurricane season. November 30th is the official end, and that's because of cold fronts moving through and the equatorial waters starting to cool down. That typically yields less tropical activity in the Atlantic basin. But it brings up the question: have we seen any U.S. landfalls, hurricane landfalls, in the month of November? We have, including, yes, of course, Nicole later on tonight and tomorrow. But also, 3 named storms have hit the U.S., specifically Florida, in the last 150 years. Take a look at some of them. This is the Expedition Hurricane. This made landfall back in 1861. The reason why they named it the Expedition Hurricane, it impacted naval expeditions from Florida to the Carolinas during the Civil War as a Category 1 hurricane. We also have the Yankee Hurricane back in 1935. That was a Category 2. And Hurricane Kate made landfall in the Panhandle of Florida as a Category 2 back in 1985. So it has happened, and it is possible to see hurricane activity this time of year, but it's not probable. It usually really trends down this time of year as, again, things start to cool down. Here's Tropical Storm Nicole. Has a lot of space between the Bahamas and the eastern coast of Florida to strengthen to a Category 1, which, by the way, should make landfall sometime late tonight, early Thursday morning around, let's say, Daytona Beach and towards the south near Miami. That'll right up the northeastern coast, and as a tropical storm, dumping a lot of rainfall for that part of the U.S. So right now, it's not a big problem for Texas, but for the U.S., for Florida, for the Carolinas, going to drop a lot of heavy rain in the next 72 hours. Audrey.
All right, thanks so much for that info, Ryan. Also, layoffs and official marks. We're checking in on the social media world, the big moves from owners as they enter a new era. And as we head to break, here's a look at your afternoon commute.